Welcome back to the action here at Silverstone. As you can see, the production class leader Valentino Luigi Mazza under pressure then from James Little and David Ellerslie there in third position. Ryan Savage in the yellow Perry's car 69, just going through your screen now, a little bit off in fourth place. This by far the strongest showing then of David Ellerslie here this weekend. Instructor here from Silverstone, so knows the circuit very, very well. Cars make their way through the Maggots, Beckett and Chapel complex. And then head down onto the Hanger Straight. And there's a car in the wall there in the background. I can't quite see which car it is. And a spin then from Chris Perkins in the middle of the pack. Cars all over the track. The Ratcliffe and Dunn car there. Championship hopefuls taking to the edge of the track as we join Kiri in the pits.
Okay, John, well, it wasn't all as planned today. Talk us through what happened.
Well, it's quite an eventful race for such a short race. At the end there was three of us sort of coming together through Maggots, which is not a good place to go 2 or 3 abreast, and ended up going through the gravel trap and hitting the wall. So that was the end of the day. Unfortunately, Craig didn't even get in the car, so I feel really bad about that.
Great disappointment then from John LeMaster and Craig Denman. Their race really coming to an early end. Luigi Valentino Mazza, James Little and David Ellerslie practically as one car then as they head into Stowe. Ryan Savage working hard to get onto the back of that battle. The Britton and Hooker V6 Cup are then under pressure from Rob Myers as well as they head past the new pits. Steve Trains lent Rob Myers his car for this weekend as they head through into Abbey. Picks the power up. Closes on the orange V6 Cup are in front of him and just looking for a way by. Good to see Rob Myers back in the championship and away for a little while and making the step up to the 211 class. All over the back of the little V6 Cup are then teammates as well at Track Club this weekend. They make their way through the loop section and through and onto the Wellington Straight before the charge out to Brooklands. Rob Myers has got a run now. Can he take advantage of it down into Brooklands? He's going to have a look down the inside then. Britton's gone to the inside. He's gone very defensive very early. Myers stays to the outside trying for the switch back into Brooklands. Gets really close in the braking but can't quite find a way through just yet. Great driving this from Britton. He's come on leaps and bounds under the expert coaching of Brian Hooker all season. As Rob Meyer now tries to line up a good exit. Up front though, no problem so far for Alex Reed, who continues to command the lead of this race, pulling well clear now of defending champion Adam Knight. Ken Savage having fallen back a little bit to third with Adam Gore now coming under pressure from a resurgent Marcus Jewell as they head into Cops on this time round. Adrian Hall a little bit further back in 5th position. Before we get to one of the back markers in the production class and that battle between Britton and Myers then. Brutchgar doing the right thing there, getting right out of the way. Rob Myers is getting a little bit racy now, having a look at the inside into the Maggots and Beckett's complex. Adam Gore then right on the back of Ken Savage. Marcus Jewell then trying to find a way through as well. Alex Reed though hasn't put a foot wrong so far and he's managed to maintain a gap to the competition as they head towards the mandatory pit stop window. Ken Savage having to get in his mirrors now and keeping an eye out on Adam Gore. Adrian Hall just falling a bit back off the back of his pack. The long straight here at Silverstone not suited to the open class cars. Adam Knight with a bit of a healthy gap. Adam Gore getting right close then to Ken Savage as they head through Vale and over the pit straight 4 this time around. The cars blast past the new Formula 1 pit lane. Not using that one this weekend. We're running out the Heritage pits this weekend, as most of the support races which around the season tend to use. As we go on board with the Britton Hooker V6 Cup then he's going to go defensive very early from Rob Myers. Rob Myers in the all blue 211 trying to find his way past this car, putting him under pressure. A great drive from Britton so far as he heads through Abbey and through into Farm. Winds his way through then up towards Village and the loop. Onto the brakes, comes down the gears, gets the car turned in for Village. And Myers has dived up the inside. A fantastic move by Myers up the inside. Myers takes a position then and looks to make a good his escape. Fantastic opportune driving then from Myers, just dives up the inside, under braking into Village. Now he's got superior drive out onto the Wellington Straight and heads down towards Brooklands. Britton then not quite close enough to retake the position on this time round. I'll have to try and put some more pressure on Myers in the coming laps. Good view then on board from this orange V6 Cup. I was right on board the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit into Luffield before heading past the pit complex here on the National Straight. Seems to go on forever, the look of the corner, just winds around, being really patient with the power. He gets on the power now, pulls his way through the gears and accelerates through Woodcott. Up towards Cops Corner. Lots of history here at Silverstone with the Grand Prix circuit having been used for most of the Formula 1 calendar's championship races over the years. The car heads through Cops Corner then, being very mindful of the track limits there on the exit. But as we rejoin the production battle, Luigi Valentino Mazza has managed to find himself then a little bit of breathing space from James Little and David Ellerslie. Luigi Valentino Mazza out front then in the yellow S1 Lotus Elise with the black stripe. James Little goes in very deep. David Ellerslie gets a run on him. Can he get through on the inside? James Little just about managed to cuff that up in the Series 3 Elise Cup R. David Ellerslie in the similar car to Luigi Valentino Mazza, the yellow S1 Lotus Elise. Couldn't quite find a way through. One sense though, he's putting enough pressure on James Little though he might find a way through soon. That's allowing Ryan Savage to close up on the gap. Ryan Savage been fast all season, a little bit out of luck at times. Can he now get in the mix for this four-way fight for the lead? Good to see Tom Chataway there powering his way through Magus Chapel in the all-white car, and David McNulty there making his debut this weekend in the modified class. The lead battle though in production once again, all three cars very, very close together as they head through the Magus to Chapel complex, just leaving Ryan Savage a little bit further behind now. David McNulty then in the open class, and Jason McNulty, his brother, also here this weekend, but he's driving in the production class. Ian Fennick there in the open class car making his way through shots as well. Luigi Valentino Mazza having to get defensive once again though from James Little. Best fight in the field right at the moment, all three of the class leaders right together. Cars wind the way through Vale and through Club. Luigi Valentino Mazza running a little bit wide there. Ryan Savage trying to get up and honest with these cars. There was a cut back to the race leader. Alex Reed continues to lead then and dominates this race from the front of the field. The young man managing to break away from the chasing pack, and is looking to try and get himself back into the championship mix with one round remaining at Snetterton in 3 weeks' time. He makes his way through the Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel complex. Car looks better than ever, having been recently wrapped for the Brands Hatch round. Really stands out the car now. Him and his dad have been working so hard on the championship campaign, and his coach Callum McLeod putting all the effort in to make sure he's been prepared as possible for each of the rounds they've achieved. They've had some great results this season, not always the luck, caught out by the safety car at Spa, but this weekend he has not put a foot wrong so far, leading him towards the mandatory pit stop window, which will be opening very, very shortly. Just needs to convert this now to a win, and this will be a very dominant win if he can make that happen. We go on board with Alex Reed and we go up towards Abbey past the wing pit complex. Onto the brakes, down one gear, carries lots of speed into the apex, picks the power up nice and early, gets on the power, pushes the car through farm. Barely a hint of a lift then through farm before getting on the brakes then for Village. Gets the car stopped into that apex, then chases the power on, brings the car back to the right hand side of the track to open up the next corner. Gets it in, gets the car turned before getting on the power again, blasting through the little kink and onto the Wellington Straight. Fastest part of the circuit for these cars then as they head down the back straight towards Brooklands. Again, cutting back to production battle, Valentino Mazza's got away a little bit, but David Ellerslie all over the back of James Little to head into Stowe. Looking for a gap all the way through. The lead train has been separated by no more than a car's length the entire race so far. Ryan Savage just can't quite get onto the back of that lead group of three, but he'll be there to pick up the pieces if anything goes wrong. Alex Reed starts to make his way then through the back markers. Adam Knight managing to take a bit of a ground out of him now as he's making his way through the back markers. We've got waved double yellow flags out there. The car gone off somewhere. That's the JCB there recovering the stricken car of John Lamaster. So no overtaking through the Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel complex this time. The cars make their way through at a slight reduced speed. They can get back on the power once they get through the corner though. Alex Reed's got that green flag, then away he goes, trying to get through the back markers, costing him as little time as possible. Shouldn't cause him too many problems down the hanger straight this time before they head down towards Stowe. Getting the car slowed down there, just coming across Tom Chataway. Tom Chataway there doing the right thing, staying out of the way of the race leader. allowing Alex Reed to get through and make more progress down the field. Onto the brakes for the Vale car, just snaking around there over the bump. Gets the car neat and tidy into the apex, squirts the power. Little kink right, back on the power then for Club. Is he flat through there? Just a very small little lift. Gets back to full power, nice and early and blast past the wing complex. Before charging down towards Abbey. On the brakes, down one gear, carries plenty of speed in again. Really is a joy to watch this young man. He's come on leaps and bounds as the season's gone on, and he's just getting faster and faster every round we go to. Just closing in on then some of the back markers. Alex looking for a move up into a bigger championship for next year. The success he's had here in Lotus Cup will stand him in good stead no matter where he chooses to go, or even if he has to come back and defend his title. If he manages to get that Exige V6 Cup title out of Adam Knight's grasp by the end of the season. Makes his way through Luffield, then powers out before making his way into the pit lane then for his mandatory pit stop. Alex Reed pits from the lead of the race. As we make our way down the pit lane then, Alex Reed comes to serve his mandatory pit stop. This is the all-important stop now in the race that will decide whether Alex Reed can retain that lead. You'll have to join us after the break to find out if Alex Reed can make this pit stop work for himself and come out in the lead of this race.